Is this really what your body needs? I don't think so. But why is it cyclists have this phenomenal fascination with fueling for a training ride, but not fueling for life? They fear eating outside of training as something that will put weight on, rather than fueling their body. Well, all meals fuel you, and many cyclists fall into bad habits. So in this video, I'm going to take you beyond your normal thinking, because let's be honest, when was the last time you tried to work out how many carbohydrates per hour you needed to go to work? You didn't. So why are you inconsistent with your fueling? It's holding you back in your fitness, and it's holding you back in life. I'm going to give you 3 easy things to follow in this video that will change all that. Boost your fitness and boost your life productivity. Okay, of course I sit at my table with my kit on, but we're going to do the rest of the video in the studio. Come on, let's go. Okay, back in the studio where I feel comfortable, but that gave you enough time to decide whether you're going to subscribe to the channel. Because if this is your first time here, I've been coaching for over 30 years. I'll give you videos that will cut through all the bullshit and give you the answers to the questions you've got. So let's talk about nutrition. I'm going to give you 3 strategies that will help you create routines. Honestly, there's over 103 that I use with my clients, but I've only got a short amount of time with you because you've got the memory and attention span of a goldfish. Yeah, I know, I'm only joking. Let's talk about your relationship first, okay? Not your relationship with your bike, not your relationship with your partner, but with food, because it's shit. In all the years I've coached, I've seen such poor relationships with food because people associate food with putting on weight. Oh, if I only look at a donut, I put 2 pounds on. Bullshit. It doesn't happen like that. We've got to have a much healthier relationship with food, because food is energy, food is fueling, food is growth, food is your mind, how you feel, a hormonal balance, okay? So, what we've got to look at is, take your training for example. Would you go for a 3-hour ride without fueling? Of course you wouldn't. Would you work for 3 hours without fueling? Of course you will. You're so fucking important that you can go between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. on a cup of coffee, because the work doesn't happen without you there. Many people think like this. It's not true, is it? And you know that yourself. When you take yourself outside of that position, you look and go, I was a bit of a wanker there, wasn't I? Yes, you were, okay? But nobody told you. I'm telling you now, you've got to fuel properly. So you've got to use that concept of, I wouldn't do 3 hours on my bike without eating, so I'm not going to do it in life. So I want you to stop eating 3 meals a day, and I want you to eat 5 or even 6 meals a day. I want you to steady your insulin levels. I want you to flatline it regularly. Eat less in these meals, but keep topping up throughout the day. This is a fantastic method to get you on the right track, to have this healthier relationship, because what it does is it pushes you into the anabolic phase and it keeps you out of the catabolic phase. Your catabolic phase is that phase whereby you, believe it or not, this is going to blow your mind, you're using muscle for energy. The very thing that you're training to try and develop. Yeah, you're eating such low levels of food or inadequate nutrient levels that you're using the very thing you're trying to develop to fuel you. So that's why you're waking up with no energy, that's why you're miserable, that's why you're low mood and low motivation, and you've got this start, stop approach to fitness. It's not for me, I'm not losing the weight. Losing weight takes fucking time. Your body didn't want to put on the weight in the first place, but you tried damn hard to do it. It takes time to take it off, but you will get there. But you've got to be healthy about it, okay? You've got to be healthy about it. So, 5 to 6 meals a day, boom, give it a go. It takes planning, but so does your training. It takes commitment, but so does your training. It takes dedication, so does your fucking training. You've got all the requirements to do it. Have a go, okay? You can do it, because also you're supplying amino acids regularly during the day. Those amino acids amount to 9 key amino acids that you do not produce naturally, and you need those amino acids, little building blocks, okay? Those 9 key ones build the proteins that are required in your recovery process. Yes, recovery. Oh, you're buying products for that as well? Okay, let's move on to point number 2, because it implies about your recovery. I want you to create, if you can, start and stop points to your eating. If you're looking to lose weight and fuel up your training, you can do this by having clear periods of eating, and this can get you into habits and it can help with your structure. So let's say 12 hours of eating, 12 hours of rest, because if we can rest our gut, we can help it, okay? Because many people don't even chew their food properly enough. The viscosity of food is really important because it requires energy to break it down. And if you are a scoffer, yeah, you're not actually giving yourself a chance to absorb the bloody nutrients in the first place. So if we can have this period of eating, it gives you structure. But here's the thing that blows my mind sometimes now that I hear from people, oh, this is said on the internet, go to bed hungry. What the? Never ever go to bed feeling very hungry. Why? Because sleep is the best recovery product not on the market, because you don't have to buy it. It's there for you free. So do not go to bed hungry. Even if it means taking some form of liquid form, take it. Do not go to bed hungry, because during your sleep, this is the regeneration superpower. And if you get it right, you're on a winner. And many people are not sleeping because they're not in the right nervous system. They're in this fight or flight mode because you've been working all day because you're so goddamn important. You've been doing your workout too late at night, or you're worrying about your weight. You've got to get into that rest and digest. And by having a really, really efficient eating habit, good nutrients, regular, every 2 to 3 hours, you're eating healthily. Your calorie count will not add up to any more than what you were doing with those 3 meals a day. Try it. It'll blow your mind. You can do it. And trust me, you're going to feel a lot better. Okay, we've got a third one, haven't we? Well, I've got a product here. Keeps getting sent to me. Will you try these out, coach? Yeah, you've probably seen some pros use it. Okay, not for me. What I want you to do is to look at real food. I want you to try something that's a little bit difficult for a lot of people. A 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 hour ride. Your longest ride. I don't want you to take any sports products. Now, I am not saying for 1 minute that they are bad. They have got their place for emergency purposes and for fueling. But you spend so much time fannying about how much carbohydrate do I need per hour. You need approximately 40 to 60, but most people can't even absorb that because you haven't trained your gut to do that. So you're consuming thinking, but you're not actually absorbing. So you have to train for them. And many people save up their best products for race day or for event day. And trust me, if you expose your body to something new, well, your gut will have a party. And you better just make sure you've got a spare pair of bib shorts in the car home, okay? Enough of that, coach. What you've got to understand is real food matters. In Bulletproof Cycling Club, we use the Food Coach app. Members get it for free, okay? But you can go and look at something like that, which shows you pros are eating real food. Sure, they're using products when they're in the fast hustle and bustle of racing, but they're training for that. But in training, I mean, there are so many products available for you that you can use. And you train in whatever particular point of the day, and you use your 5 to 6 meal strategy. If you're crossing through that, eat what you fucking would eat during that. I mean, it might blow your mind to think it's that simple. Well, how am I going to carry a chicken drumstick? No, come on, you be sensible, right? But you fit it in, and you create these meals, and you have them. When you're on your bike, you just break them up. When you take 60 grams per hour anyway, how do you break it down? Because you should be taking it in small stages anyway. It's not as difficult as you think, but I would force you, urge you to try and create your own products. It's going to be cheaper anyway in the long run, but you're going to feel so much better. Now, I could talk for hours on this topic, but you can find me in the link in the description and try my 5-day challenge where I go into nutrition in a lot more detail. Hey, I might even see you in my Bulletproof Cycling Club, whereby I have got hours of this content on nutrition. But please, try those strategies. You're rolling out the red carpet for a new lifestyle. And if you can feel more energized, you'll understand that training for 4, 5, 6 hours a week, or even 10 hours a week, is not that impactful. It's life, and it's your poor fueling that's making you tired, not the training. Okay, folks, you keep smiling, keep chewing, and I'll see you in the next video. Or even better, I might see you in the Bulletproof Cycling Club. You take care.